Alright, and with that, excuse me, let's see, I guess little explanations. This week has been a very trying week when it comes to homework. I just finished everything. So now I'm dedicating the rest of today to finish up the horror games that I've decided to play for October. And try to catch up with my Call of Cthulhu stream that I didn't do last week on Twitch. I was meaning to do it, but homework took precedence. So I'm going to try and make that up today after Amnesia. I'm going to do my best to finish this game today. Since I won't get, you know, next week on the weekend, it's going to be November. And then it won't be Spooktober. I can't stream on Halloween. I'm doing stuff. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and finish this game. Try and help Agrippa, the voice in the box. But I realized that after having it point out to me that no one can actually see what's going on in the game. So I'm changing the gamma to make it really bright. Well, maybe not that bright. Yeah. Doesn't matter. Okay, back. To make it bright so everyone can see what I'm looking at. Because I looked over some of my past streams for Amnesia, and it's way too dark to see anything. So hopefully this will be good. Maybe should I? No, there's nothing else to change. Okay, well then. That being said, let's go ahead and get into it. Wow, I can see everything.
I found a Mithraeum box. One which had not been plundered. Do you know Mithraeum? I suppose it doesn't matter. It is an old faith, building temples out of caverns. The dark walls being the universe, and inside are its followers. Humans, watching the sky slowly turn. But the followers do have one thing to allow them a real sense of connection to creation. The orbs.
Okay, so I gotta find a way to help Agrippa there. Wait. Is it actually dark? Yeah, it is. Okay, so I cannot tell if it's dark anymore. Chancel. Isn't there like another door here, or... No, I went around too. How much stuff do I have? Okay. Slab of fresh meat. How nice. Carefully cutting the man open made him think. This is how Father must feel about his craft. Being an artisan, relying on one's skill to perform something so delicate grants a certain form of pride. Huh? Cutting the man open? What? It is so bright. Oof. That's great. What the hell is this place? Okay, let's see if we can go through here. Won't budge. But, what?
Just a little further.
It's like Orpheus descending into the underworld.
Are you hiding something?
What do you mean?
Never mind. Your intuition is remarkable.
I'm not sure I'm following.
It doesn't matter. It's just a myth after all.
Alright. Well, I guess that means we have to visit the other places first before heading down there. So I guess we're descending into hell? I'll take that. All is lost. I must once again start over. Ever since I recovered the orb first found by Agrippa, I have depended on it for my research. The incident with Wilhelm made me most impetuous. Fearing a paucity of prisoners, I proceeded with the final ritual without proper foresight. The orb cracked and fell into 6 parts. I have tried everything, but I have yet to mend the thing. Unless I can think of a way to piece it together, I will have to find another. There is still life in the pieces, and even if the orb isn't restored, I might be able to salvage some of its power for some other purpose. Centuries have passed in vain, and I began to wonder if I will ever be able to see my love again. How much longer can I sustain my life? So wait, is this dude a vampire? Let's take that. Hey. Oh, no, I don't need that. Are these like hieroglyphs? Hello, little guy. Oh, now what goes in? Oh, oil. I'll take that. Okay, that does. This place doesn't really do much. I honestly can't tell if... Get who back? You know what? Hold up. I mean, options. Let's see if this is good, because it's way too bright. Maybe here? Yeah, we'll keep it here. Because hopefully everyone can see everything. It's just... It's a weird feeling to say it's too bright. So the sense of darkness is like gone. Machinery. Okay.
August 1839. The banishment ritual is taking longer than expected, and we have to do what is needed. I spend my time helping out the prisoners. Being around these degenerates makes me ill. None of them even tries to face their punishment with any kind of dignity. They taunt me with their lies of innocence and their cowardly pleas of mercy. What can make a man fall so far from the grace of a civilized existence? They are all wicked men, and I remind myself of it constantly. Still, I am thankful for God sending these monsters our way, as they will serve as the instruments of my salvation. I try to study the different tools in the torture chamber and learn how to use them effectively. Last time was messy, and the effect suffered from my inexperience. When the next warding is to be performed, I shall be ready.
Pardon me, what? Daniel, I think you are a problem now. Right there. Okay, well, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, but let's grab the hammer. Nope, that didn't do anything. All right. It's weird playing this game with more light. Okay, well. I guess if we progress further, we'll be able to get things. What? Okay, has a smooth hemispherical possession on the top. So I need the sphere. Alright, let's check the mementos here. Pedestal and chancellor's brushing could fit an orb, heavy doors blocking the path. Agrippa, the dying man, seeks a note written by a man named Johann Weyer. An orb is needed to enter into sanctum, and shattered pieces is scattered in the torture rooms. Okay, alright. So I have to go back to the cell? I don't know. Where are the torture rooms? I guess I'll find out.
Is this guilt I'm witnessing, Daniel? If so, blame yourself. You started this. You sent me that letter asking for help, and this is how you repay me? How dare you?
And this is how you repay me, how dare you? Yeah. Suck it. Though the more I play, the more I realize that Daniel isn't that great of a person. Back to the nave. Something died inside of him that day. Watching that man slip away was more than his mind was willing to handle. Probably. Pardon me, I'm drinking soda. Probably shouldn't.
These cells are meant to hold prisoners who are under treatment. The people you send for will end up here. Remember that the confinement itself works as a preamble to the torture, and you should pace yourself. Don't take anyone before they are ready.
Understood.
Sounds from the torture chambers are shuttled in through those pipes in the ceiling. Manage your victims well, and let one prisoner's pain instill terror in his cellmate.
Okay. So
How are things coming? Not many walls are left. They sometimes consume themselves, or break, then used by an Amnesia. So all my family spared my life and returned to where I found it. I know because Alexander took it and brought it to Brandenburg.
Okay, so I need like acid or something.
Vi was a brave man and dared to proceed where I did not. He unearthed a number of cavern temples and gathered a whole collection of ores.
This place still gives me the creeps, though. Slight headache. Can we go up, please? No, it's closed off. Won't budge. Something must be wrong with the machinery. Okay. I just went through there. This is... oh, look, another tinderbox. That is broken. It cannot ascend. Okay. So I gotta repair the machine. Let's use this. Won't budge. Nope. Okay. Let's figure this out.
Daddy, good to see you. Me, powerful. Not the way I hoped for. I've done all that I can to escape this prison. But now, I use all my strength merely to stay alive.
Alright. So I gotta follow the pipes to here. Gotta be a different door, right? Oh, I don't want to waste my my oil here. All right. No, nothing of particular note. Close. It had gone too far. The man was suffocating as he could no longer breathe properly between the lashes. Displeased, he started to look for the Damascus rose oil. Huh? Maybe I need to do something with the meat?
Find her!
Find who? Who's her? Anyhow. Maybe the mate does something. No. 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 Doesn't seem like there's anything I can do here. Yeah, whisperies and stuff. Ugh. What is the point of the wooden crank then? Maybe there's something on the walls in the other room? Back in the nave. The fear had begun to drown in him again. He reached once more for the empty bottle of laudanum. In frustration, he smashed it against the bedpost. Are these just stories of what happened in this place? In the torture chamber? In the torture area? Maybe. Maybe.
I've always hoped fire would return and give me a second chance. But so does Alexander. That's why he keeps me here, as a hostage, hoping fire will reveal himself. You're a good boy, Dad, and I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of.
I know that, Agrippa.
You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around.
I'm not trying to sit around. but I'm not sure what to do.
You're a good boy, Doctor, and I appreciate your compliment. But I believe you have more important things to take care of. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around. Appreciate your compliment, but I believe you have more important things to take care of.
Oh, I think they took care of the levers that I couldn't lift. I don't know why you would make stairs that are really hard to go up, but jumpity jumpity jump. Can I move this? No, I can't. Okay.
Shimmering.
There we go. Did it. Now we can explore the rest of the torture chambers.
Daniel, you have gone too far. I have to stop you. I can't let you proceed any further. I'm sorry, my friend.
Was there something else? You got the doors open? Good going. I knew you could do it.
Okay, so left or right? We're gonna go right. Wow, it's dark in here. Louder now. Oh, another memory. In court, the Order of the Black Eagles spew their politics at each other while I sit quietly in place, willfully forgotten. Once in a while, someone will notice me and lose themselves in silent cower before regaining their senses. They all know I am the one and the same Alexander who helped their fathers and grandfathers to found this great order. I've seen them take their fathers' places, and they too will grow old and pass away, while I remain the same, aged not by time, but by anguish. What, is he immortal? I'll take that. Like that. Turn this off. Take that. Close that. Open that. Close that. Agrippa channels Vaer. Vaer taunts me from the other side. I trusted him with my true reason for my efforts, and still he insists on me releasing Agrippa. How an enlightened man can show such lack of compassion and a seat of power disgusts me. I can't bring myself to part from Agrippa, as he is, and has been for centuries, my only link to the worlds beyond. Ware claims he tries his best to release me from my banishment, but that he needs me to give him Agrippa first so he too can help. If he could guarantee success, I would happily oblige, but how am I to part from him? My return might be denied. I know what they are capable of. I've seen their deception. Optimism is the most hopeless feeling, but I must retain it. I shall prepare for his release. To release Agrippa without killing him, Ware told me to feed him a tonic made from a paralyzer, vitae, and tamper. The poisonous fungi should work as a paralyzer if I can find an internal gland from a large specimen. The choirs seem to be a fertile ground for this sort. I should then be able to extract its contents with the proper tools. The vitae should be extracted as usual from any agonized human victim's blood. I just need large amounts to distill it properly. Remember to collect this during the next torture session. Tamter, on the other hand, will prove more difficult. I don't think it exists in this world. Simply writing the word with these letters looks wrong. I believe it's a property of the secretion in the water-dwelling cairn. I will have to address Ware with this, as he will supply me with the host. Also, a properly prepared well should suffice to contain it. Wait, what? So the thing that's in the water? Is a cairn? Okay. Time to get pieces to save Agrippa. Such filthy plot. Good men can safely cheer their departure, as they are nothing but burden to mankind. They shall not be missed. Oh look, it's lit up. All of it is going to be like taken away, isn't it? After men had secured the prisoner, the ritual began. Like that.
The 15th of August, 1839. The blood wards are failing. The shadow beckons, and its cry disarms my actions. Hurry. No time to spare. You have to kill another. Alexander produces a knife. He wants me to cut the flesh. Do it. Save yourself. He is a murderer, Daniel. He is evil. A cold-blooded killer. Hurry. Alexander, you must let me be. I have to concentrate. Take the man, cut the lines, cut the flesh, watch the blood spill, let it come. Please, I didn't do anything. Take the man, cut the lines, take the man, cut the lines. Please, the man cries. I did well. One life for another. You hear me, guardian of the orb? I did all this for you. Now, once more, withdraw your shadow from my domain.
Okay.
Alexander, there isn't much time. I can feel it. We must act swiftly. I will do whatever it takes.
What the heck? That destroyed my sanity. What the hell? Choir main hall. The thin liquid spread across his tongue. He swallowed excessively to consume every drop. He looked through the window at a widespread forest in the morning sun. Will this ever end, he thought. Dear God, Daniel, what did you do?
What are my intentions, Daniel? Salvation. It used to be yours.
What the?
But now you only seek misplaced revenge. How do you justify your violence? Is it for the greater good? Are you doing the world a service? It is you who caused all this pain and death. If you had accepted your fate and submitted to the orb when you first discovered it, none of this would have happened. It is curiosity in league with your selfishness that is killing us both.
Ah, Jesus Christ, really? Really? Jump scares, man. Is that a tinderbox? Can I have it? Thank you. Piece of the orb, but there should be a mushroom, something I can pick up to save Agrippa. That loud enough? Gosh, it's so hard to see. Are those roaches crawling on my screen? Oh my god. Did I just watch your step? Yeah, okay. Can't watch my step when I'm crazy right now. That's just great. Do I have the orb? I have the orb. How's my sanity? Okay. I hear you.
The wheel is good for keeping your victims still during the procedure. They can be bound around the circumference or simply stretched across, tying limbs to the spokes and rim. All tools are by this point useful, and you may administer the torture in any way you like. But the forte of the wheel is the gaps. When you have decided that the victim shall die, you can smash their limbs with a hammer, making them fold in between the frame.
But they'll die. Too quickly, I mean.
No, don't worry. The human body is much more resilient. They can survive for days until they finally succumb.
Okay. The murderer's limbs were tied to the spokes of the wheel. They turned the wheel slowly, but with the intent so the rope secured around his leg stretched and cracked a bone. He no longer had the strength to scream. The two men looked at each other knowingly and took a hammer and struck the victim's chest in a final act of mercy. Okay. I'm about to be hit with a monster around the corner, aren't I? Oh, Jesus Christ, the smoke scared me. Oh, can I jump on this? No. What's up, you little... Yeah! And I'm dead. Hide and wait. Okay. So this particular shadow is worse. Okay. Alright. Cool. But I already got the second one, so it don't matter. Let's see. No, not this way. Let's go this way. Oh no, I've already been there. Well, no, okay, so I went this way and I found a bridge. Right, yeah. Okay, so then this should be the other one. Let's go this way. Nothing. Hello, hi, welcome. Just trying to gather orbs. And I changed the brightness so now you can see something. Is this the mushroom? Quite possible to break open, okay. Yes, poison gland. Okay, so wait, hold up. So I found a note that showed me a way to save Agrippa. Diary notes. This one, it's poisonous fungus can be used as a paralyzer. The vitae from tortured people. Oh, getting really... Are you still on the road? If you are, don't worry. You can come back later and watch the stream. Let's see, tortured person and Tampter. On the other hand, will prove more difficult. I don't think it exists in the world. But okay, so Tampter is basically a secretion from that water monster that we can't see. Basically. That's where that comes from. And hold on one moment, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Fix my mic and everything. Alright, so there's gonna be a ton of things that I need to get. The traitor did not know what to think of the brass bowl as he was forced to enter it. Only when the heat of the fire began to scorch his skin and cook his flesh did he realize it was to be his tomb. His screams of pain echoed inside the brass chamber and traveled through the complex instrument, which was the bull's head. Outside, the men could hear the brazen bull bellow. Not supposed to light it? Okay, I thought I was supposed to open it, but I'll take that. Doesn't do anything. I don't think I was supposed to jump. I'll take that though. Is there anything else I can take from here? No? Okay, then before I meet the monster out in the distance, let's read this journal again. Notes. Where taunts me from the other side, where he claims he tried his best. So, I have to get the blood from one of the torture chambers. Cairn. So, how am I supposed to find that? Maybe if I talk to Agrippa? This way, maybe? Oh yeah, this side. I recall that. Later, my dude. I think this thing can run really fast. I think that's the reason why I can't run away from it. Oh, where's the escape? Later! Carefully cutting the man open. Oh, I already read that. I hate how it sounds even after I leave. So that body is gone. Was I supposed to cut him or something? No. Oh look, tinge box. Take that. Aside from that, nothing else here. Guess I have to go to the other side? Back to the nave. Okay. Okie dokie dokie. Okie dokie Loki. Okie Loki Pokey. My eyes burn. But that's alright. There's nothing else in here. like no other hallways in here, right? Yeah, no, okay.
How are things coming?
Okay.
Incredible. You found Vire's recipe. Then there might still be a chance. Listen carefully. Alexander is working on opening a gate, a door to another world. It's where he wants to go. If you could put your anger aside, let him open the portal before you take your revenge. Let me pass the gate, Daniel. Please, find the ingredients and prepare the tonic Vire describes. And do so before you assemble the orb. The barrier keeping you from the inner sanctum will only be breached for a short time. Unless everything is taken care of before mending the orb, you won't be able to save me.
Okay, alright. I have 3 pieces of the orb, poison gland, and I need 2 more items. I need to save him notes. I need the Vitae and the Tamper. Where am I going to get the Tamper? Anyway. The Transept. That's... Oh. Ooh, I'm not gonna like this. Watch your step. Okay, so no, I can't go down that way. Awesome. Something tells me I need like a device or something. Where am I? Why am I here? Okay, well I guess everything there. I need to get to the laboratory, I know that.
Dad, good to see you. Looks like you cleaned out the choir. Head for the transept and find the rest of the ore pieces.
Okay, can you speak to me again? Maybe there's more information you can tell me?
Dad, good to see you. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around.
Okay, alright. Okay, well, if the next part is water, I'm gonna hate it. Into the transept we go. I'm not gonna like this. I'm not gonna like this at all.
This one. Prepare him.
Okay. Let's try the doors first. Hella dark. Okay, here we go. The kidnapper sat on her knees, with her hands tied behind her back. She felt her hands being lifted, and her body followed. Her shoulders gave way to a weight of her own body and cracked loudly. The suspended woman cried hysterically as the men contemplated their next step. That's horrid. I'm not gonna grab that just yet. Oh god. That sucks. Okay. Stairs lead up. Come on. What is this? Oh, that sucks. I'll take that though. There's the orb. The rapist hung, hanged upside down. His tears soiled with blood, flooding from his belly. The saw between his legs had lodged itself in the hip. Couldn't move any further. The men stood back and waited for the victim to drain. Let's go ahead and grab that. Head out. Okay, that's 5 pieces. The moment I get the 5th piece, it's done. Okay, that's probably where the next torture... What the heck? Oh, I start seeing things. That's what's happening. Well, that's not something I'd want to ever see. I'll take that. What the heck is this? String. Notes on torture, which so far have been the most terrifying thing in this game. There are quite a few things to be said about torture. I had figured that the reaction I would get from the victims would be highly individual. Thankfully, this is not the case. The humans all have a very similar approach to dealing with physical pain and the terror of anticipation. I can't stress enough the importance of restraining the victims before proceeding. Even the most timid creature can break out in fits of violence where their strength exceeds their expected prowess. If proper care has been put into breaking the victim, this should not be a problem, but it will also hinder the effect I am after. The right steps to take are, therefore, to restrain the victim while the victim is still dazed. Proceed by presenting the form of torture you are about to apply and then to continue with the actual act. The point of presentation is to infuse terror. The human mind is extremely efficient, as it will trigger itself into greater fear simply by imagining it. While applying pain, make sure to avoid massive damage, as it will prove more efficient if the process can be sustained. Also, apply the pain in doses, if possible, with breaks to let the body settle. If you are whipping or cutting the victim, strike once, wait for the pain to subside, then strike again. As long as the body suffers, it will continue to produce the vitae and saturate the blood with its properties. Only the careful performance will the victim yield maximum effect. If the victim doesn't behave as expected, it is likely that all will be for naught. Before this happens, feed them the amnesia drink and try again later. The amnesia drink? Move, chair. Memory! Is it you, my love, I miss the most, or is it perhaps myself? I know what I have become. I am not blind. I'm a monster to them, a demonic sultan perched on a dark mountain top. There is little I can do to redeem myself. The Black Eagle fears me, and after Napoleon's defeat, it is only a matter of time before they will demand my head on a platter. I must remove myself from this land. This time it must work. If I can't return home now, I shall perish. But I thought Alexander was immortal. Okay, I picked up the string, but what is the string supposed to do?
Help her! Find a way!
Who's her?
The cradle is ready.
Good.
You're a man! How can you partake in this?
Is he all right?
He is one of the wicked. Don't pay his lies any attention.
I'm not a madman! It was an accident!
He set a man on fire.
It wasn't my fault! Why won't anyone listen?
That's horrible.
Of course. We are dealing with monsters here.
No, please! Do anything! Whatever you want! Anything! I'll do anything! I'm innocent!
What is this for? The arsonist kept crying as he was slowly lowered on and off the impaler. It did not take much to break him. They had meant for him to die, but the torture was working beyond their expectation. It wasn't the method. It was the arsonist. He was different from the others. They could make him forget again. There's the last piece. But where am I supposed to? I'm not gonna grab it. Was this person always here? Can I don't know. The string on the rope. That's what I could do. Okay, so... Alright, so the hemp, I could use it on something.
How are
Right.
things coming? You're a good boy, Dad, and I appreciate you coming. But I believe you have more important things to take care of.
I do. You know what, let me go back to the choir. Maybe I can find some blood. Or hold up.
Daniel, good to see you. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for
Yes, yes, no time for sitting around.
sitting
Poisoned.
around.
Has to be made with care. Probably in the library.
You're a good
Wait, what the? Is the tar it?
boy, Daniel.
Well, one way to find
And
out.
I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take.
I have to head to the library.
Ah, you again. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around.
Hold on. What is the string supposed to be for, though?
Was there something else? You're a good boy, Daniel. And
What am I supposed to do?
I appreciate your company.
Combination does not work. 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 They won't stay together. The last thing I need is Vitae, and I don't know how to do that.
But I believe you have more important things to take care of.
Okay, so now I've got a glass with string on it. Combination does not work. What am I supposed to do with... String in the jar. But I need the Vitae and I don't know how I'm gonna do that.
You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around.
Yeah. don't want to get the last orb.
Dad, good to see you. You're a good boy, Dad. And I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of.
Well, I'll go back. There's gotta be some way to get the blood I need. Here? Oh. The ritual began, yep. There's gotta be a way to get the Vitae. Out. Are you gonna boom? The fortress stood absolutely still. The casket had been closed, but a faint light made its way inside. A myriad of spikes pointed at him, glittering as they were waiting for his body to slip just for a moment. His knee jerked, and he felt blood trickle down his leg. In pain, his head felt slightly forward. It took him a while to realize his eye had ruptured and begun to leak. No. Can't get any blood here. Here, maybe? Back here? Gotta be a way to get the blood I'm looking for. Okay then. Hello again, welcome. I'm trying to get the ingredients to save Agrippa, because I have the poison, and I have the mucus from the thing. All I need is the vitae from someone tortured. So I'm not quite sure what to do. So I'm exploring the areas I've been to, and hopefully I can find what I'm looking for. Because if not, then I don't know if I am. What's up? I am more than likely going to die, but, ow. They are close. Okay. I guess some good scares. Some jump scares, yeah, for sure. I got scared of smoke. What? What do you mean, just like Regent's Park? What's in Regent's Park? Anyway, I think if anything, I just feel the chills. Yeah, you'll see it. I jumped and I'm like, oh, I'm like, oh, it's just smoke. Okay. All right. Damn it! I didn't mean to do that. No, can I use an item this way? Okay. So yeah, I think the only other terrifying thing of this area is the torture devices. Oh my god, the means of torture. Like the brass bowl, I knew of the brass bowl. I didn't know about the wheel. There's another one where they have you upside down and they cut you down from between your legs all the way down. You're hung upside down and they saw you in half. That's another torture device. What else was there? Oh, there was this story of kind of a story bit memory where basically the ward to keep away the shadow didn't really last very long, so Daniel kept killing people. If you understand that. Like all the prisoners they kept here in the castle, they used as sacrifices to keep the shadow at bay. And hello. Yeah, like every now and then I get to see these things. Just this wasn't here when I got here. How's my sanity? Yeah, this dude wasn't here when I got here. Can I use item in this way? Can I tar you? Okay, no problem, no problem. Yeah. So that symbol, that thing that's on this dude's body, those are the lines he cut into the body to do the sacrifice and stuff like that. Where am I supposed to get the where am I supposed to get what I need to get? But anyway, we'll go to the other room, other side, and hopefully I can find what I'm looking for there. Save. Wow, it glitched right through the ground. Awesome. This is ink. It's a memory I've already seen. I want to know where... Oh, I thought that was something. It's nothing. Anyway.
No, don't kill her.
Daniel, good to see you. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around.
Yes, yes. So I was able to get the, Yeah, I was able to get the mucus from in here. And so if we go to the transept, excuse me, I don't know what I'm talking about. Into the transept. Alright, so in here, I've seen some, like, the worst of tortured things. So on this side, a woman was hung between her like there was a weight on her legs, and they lifted her up all the way until the weight took hold and like broke her body. This side was the no, this is the lady. This was the lady being lifted and basically torn apart. Also, if you get, like, insane enough, you see roaches crawling on your screen. Can you believe that? Super dark. Oh, hatch must be open first. I got the vitae that I needed. Let's go bring it to Agrippa. Well, that was actually better than I thought it would be. All right, let's talk to Agrippa and get the show on the road. We can save him. Hopefully we can save him. A little plastic thing of fries. It's crazy how soggy fries get when they get cold.
Was there something else? You're a good boy, Daniel, and I appreciate your conduct. But I believe you have more important things to take care of.
Yeah, like saving you. Substance needs to be purified first. How do I purify the blood then? Okay. Tonic cyanide. One note speaks of a mixture made with 3 ingredients: a pedestal in the council, a suppression for an orb is needed. Inner sanctum, notes. Killing him. Our enemies have obliged for part of it. Yes. Feed him a tonic made from a palace contained. Applies this for Okay, well, I need to head to the laboratory, so let me the hell in. Okay. Hold up, Bob. I feel like I'm close to the end, so I'm actually gonna cheese this part out. Oh, okay. So I just read what I need to do, and I'm not gonna like it.
How are things coming? You
Pretty
should
poorly.
hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around.
Well, not poorly as in things are going badly, but like, I'm not gonna like what's gonna happen next. Uh-oh. Let me get back into here. Yeah, I'm back. Into the chat. So, my back. So basically, now that I have everything that I need to make the tonic for Agrippa, I have to get the last orc piece and GTFO. Get out of Dodge. Excellent. Okay, I guess not. Nothing? I guess nothing.
For Vire's tonic before attempting to mend the orb, there might still be a chance for you to save him. Please, my fate is in your hands.
You got it, dude.
You have all the orb pieces you need. I know I have no right to ask anything of you, but if you could find it in your heart to gather the ingredients for Vire's tonic before attempting to mend the orb, there might still be a chance for you to save him.
Okay.
Please, my fate is in your hands.
Okay, hold up. Let me read this again. Okay, so... I guess I'm supposed to go in here next? And then I'm supposed to run for it? Can I go back? Great. Oh, time to go. Or not. Sleep. Hazel spent all summer in bed. He used to read to her after helping father with his work. In his mind he was like Scheherazade, and as long as he kept telling the story she would not die. Why does the screen look different?
You had me worried. Quite frankly, I'm not sure what to do with you. I hold no grudge against you, Daniel. We are so very much the same, you and I. Did you really drink from the amnesia mixture? It does explain so much of your behavior. You never did finish what you set out to do. You talked about redemption, how you would face the orb's shadow and save our work, and me. I will grant you another chance to redeem yourself. You can wait here and stop the shadow. Thank you, friend.
Okay, door's locked. Note. Memento. Find another way out. Can I... No. Okay, I made a note. What does it say? That's not what. Find a key to open the door leading out of the area. Alright. Oh, look, laudanum. Box. Alright, I don't have the... Can I grab this? Nope. That's a dead person with a friend on him. Hello, what's this? Last prisoner note. There's little left to say. I write solely to prevent myself from revisiting the memories of the last few days. If I am fortunate, I will fall asleep, and time will pass without effort. I have begun to wean myself of my prison. When I first arrived, I felt like I was being buried inside a tomb, but now I feel the close walls comforting me. As long as I am in here, there is no pain. The walls protect me from the outside. I even laughed earlier, as one of my wardens dropped a key down in the pipes. Gave me hope for a second, thinking I could escape if only I could somehow reach it from here. In my dreams, Alexander, I am king. In my dreams, I best you and escape your clutches, and return with all my knights of the realm carrying pistols and sabers. In my dreams. So it fell in the pipe. Grabs that. Key fell in a pipe. Fell inside a pipe. I feel like I'm supposed to find something around here that can help me lift something out of the, Yep. Okay. Sometimes these levers are really difficult to control. Fuck it. Slowly but surely. Alright. Gotta be a pipe I can put this in. Which one?
Crush his skull. He deserves it.
Oh, this pipe. I'll take that. Damn it. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, really? And escape from the shadow, escape from the shadow. Wrong way. This is actually highly messed up. I did it! Amnesia turned 15. She had lived 3 years longer than Dr. Tate had foreseen. Grant had given up from exhaustion and decided to have her committed for permanent treatment at Canterbury Hospice. But she was still alive. She had embraced him and wished him a grand adventure in Algeria. Well, that was harrowing. Am I slowly remembering things? Alexander became silent. He didn't know what to say. He could no longer recognize his friend sitting across the carriage.
18th of August, 1839. Tonight, we will unlock the power of the orb and ultimately banish the shadow hunting me. I feel it closing in on me and I fear for my life more than ever. Just outside Altstadt lies a small settlement. Zimmerman, a dairy farmer, lives with his wife and 3 children. Took the coach and went there. Our visit was unexpected, and Alexander was able to strike Zimmerman down without alerting the others. As he went to take care of the farmhands, I began to look for the children. We should have more than enough prisoners to finish the ritual now.
So he was looking for the girl as the final sacrifice. The crying had stopped and he could hear a whisper coming from the cell. They were up to something and he would have to punish them. So I'm playing the villain. Well, one of them at least. What Alexander is doing is no better than what Daniel is doing. Num 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 num. really is difficult to control this. Oh, do I need a bucket? Oh, hello. Ow. Much. What's my heart at? Quitting. Silly me. Ow. Few cuts and bruises, I'm good. Well, damn. This place has definitely been put through the ringer. Ow. Okay, let's figure this out. Do I need this? No. Oh, that's right. I need a... There we go. Got Weyer's tonic. Well then, so long.
The castle trembled and I could hear the chance of collapse. The laboratory might be accessible now. Quickly, off with the head! And then, whatever happens, get me through that gate.
What does he mean by off with the head? Won't budge. Got it.
You're a good boy, Daniel. And I appreciate your company.
All right. Ah, yes. An appropriate workspace. Okay. Do I need to go into the laboratory for that? Okay, alright. Maybe in the chancel? probably where I need to be going anyway. She cried and struggled as he pulled at her arm. Her flowered Sunday dress ripped and she fell into the mud. Alright, whatever. If I die, I die. Kill me, you beast! Dead! You have to carry on. And on, and on. Yep. You got it. We're so close. Oh, I'm right here. Is this oil? Ow. Oh. See what this will work. Something large enough to cog the wheel. Where am I supposed to find that something? Head. That's a lot of oil. Okay, so strong enough to jam the machinery. Oh no.
10th of August, 1839. I cannot believe what I have become. One of the girls escaped and I chased after her all the way upstairs. I hunted her down, and what is her life worth? How many lives can I take before I surrender my own? Sure, I would kill a murderer to save an innocent, but to kill an innocent to save myself? A cold-blooded murderer.
That's new. I didn't see that there. Maybe this bottle? Nope, not strong enough. Okay. So I need a rock. Why is it that the music at the end of the game is much better at terrifying me than the rest of the game? Or everything before? Okay, yeah, black tar. Restorer. Inner Sanctum. Alexander saw that the evening had taken its toll on his friend's mind and barred him from the Inner Sanctum. He could no longer be trusted to be part of the ritual. I believe we're here in the final stretches.
August 1839. It's not fair. I'm not to blame. I've been manipulated by that demon. He played my guilty conscience and duped me into facing the shadow alone. That vile, conspiring man. He expects me to meet my death as he steals power beyond imagination. Alexander, I will kill you for what you have done. If only the shadow had caught me in London or Algeria, I wouldn't have to suffer this humiliation. You made me a murderer. A monster. And now, I merely await my death. I am too weak to press on. I can hardly stand as my knees fail me. I cannot see as my eyes are dressed in tears. I am as broken as the men I've tortured. If only I could wipe my fear away, as we did with them.
And he did. He actually did wipe away his fear. orb chamber. He had turned angry. It was easier to take her insolence and make her the villain in this story, but she didn't deserve to die. Even he could see that. So he killed the little girl, and it brought him over the edge.
I was wondering if you were going to show up. I see Agrippa convinced you to run some errands. Tell me, is everything nice and clear now? Am I the villain? Good and evil. Such comforting concepts, but hardly applicable. Are you so blind that you see no good in me or evil in Agrippa?
Well, So did I beat the game? Did I beat the game? Is it over? Is it done? Do I move? Oh, I do move.
There he is. Do you see him, Vaya? He deserves so much more. Please, help him. I know you can. Don't worry, Daniel. It will be all right.
Did I do good? Did I redeem myself? Hey! That was Amnesia: The Dark Descent. It was alright. It was okay. Few of the ending stuff was kind of, you know, hair-raising. A lot of hair-raising moments, but not really enough to freak me out or anything like that. Well, maybe a few times. I will say a few times in the beginning it was getting me, but I got over it. I did the Divergent thing and said, this isn't real, it's just a game. I let the monsters hit me. I don't know if that really did anything. I don't know if I was supposed to survive or anything like that, but Oh, I did it. That being said, good story. Very, very good story. I liked it. It was pretty good. I don't know about horror game. Kind of annoying. But, well, there you go. I feel like this game would have been scarier, and I have talked to Dylan about this in previous streams, and also outside of streams, that if I had played this during the time it was popular, you know, when PewDiePie was playing it, maybe this game would have been scary. And even then, at that time, I'm a chicken. I'm a really big chicken when it comes to horror games, and, you know, I think Alien Isolation finally really broke the mold as far as how terrifying things could really be. Because in Alien Isolation, I could barely move forward most of the time. I mean, I would still get annoyed like in this game, but like, oh man, there were moments that made me go, nope, buddy, nope. But this game, not so much. This game, I actually, progression, you know, it automatically saved, so I didn't really feel any loss. Because the more I went, it would save. You know, I wouldn't lose any progress, which actually might make the difference if there were save stations, places to save. That would really change everything, because then I wouldn't want to die. But then that's another aspect of horror games that really gets you. As far as the ambience, yes, the ambience is very, very creepy. Though some of the songs, that's the end. Some of the songs were hit and miss, I think. So, yeah, just go to options, maybe the music will disappear. But yeah, I think the first horror game I ever beat is not even technically a horror game. I played Resident Evil 4, I believe, on the PlayStation 2. Oh man, that was a good game. I really liked Resident Evil 4. But I feel like that was more of an action than horror. Until you got to the Regenerators. The Regenerators were freaky. Oh my god, that Regenerator section really brought the horror into Resident Evil 4. Everything else was, okay, alright. Monsters, zombies, try not to die. Puzzles. But ooh, those Regenerators. Overall, I do like this game. I am on the fence on whether I should recommend anyone to play it. But it is, excuse me while I yawn. It's not quite a classic, maybe a cult classic as far as horror games go, because this was pretty popular. Like Slender or the SCP Containment Breach games. Those games are terrifying. But for the most part, I think I enjoyed it. Maybe I didn't if I'm saying I think I enjoyed it. But like, that was an experience. Those were a couple of moments. And I guess I still feel really disturbed. Despite everything, I am disturbed by this game. Not in the sense that it was a horrible game, but like, just I did my best to get all the papers, so it helped bring into perspective how creepy the environment is. So kudos to the makers of this game, who did pretty well with their story and paced it pretty well. I don't know if I have any more questions, because I was wondering why the girl wasn't like part of the story. Daniel killed her, and that's when he realized that he had become a murderer. He was just a monster, and he blamed Alexander for it. And Alexander just wanted to go meet his wife again. He was trapped in this world. I don't know what Alexander is, some type of immortal, but we foiled his plan by sending Agrippa to the other side, which is cool. Hi! I just beat the game. You missed it. That's the other thing too. I want to say something about the ending. The ending is just kind of ended. It's just the end. Because you'll see it once the stream, when I end the stream, and then it goes on to YouTube. But like the ending. Ah, okay. That's alright. You'll be able to see it, but I don't know about the ending. I liked that Agrippa helps you in the end, kind of. Beyond the portal, beyond the veil, but yeah. It was okay. It was alright. My sentiments is it's a pretty good game. The story, I like this story. The story of this game is pretty good. I guess overall, I'm just unsure about this game. And I did mention earlier in my kind of going through my thoughts about this game that, you know, if I had played this when this game was popular, it probably would have been a lot scarier. Like, I mean, near the end, I was getting, you know, hair on ends and stuff like that. Kind of chills, but like, not real terror. No, I wasn't really scared. It was just, okay, just gotta press through. Oh, there's the monster. Gotta run, I guess. And if I die, I die, I guess. I had a lot of those moments where I was like, okay, time to run, I guess. But I think I enjoyed it. And I did say that maybe I didn't, if I have to say I think. But like, I'm leaning towards that I enjoyed the game. But it's alright. This game's alright. Though, they do have Amnesia Justine and Amnesia Machine for Pigs. I've never heard of Justine, but I did hear that Machine for Pigs wasn't... It was alright as a game. It wasn't as scary as Amnesia, and I just finished Amnesia, and Amnesia is okay. So... yeah, so I probably won't play Justine or Machine for Pigs. I may just find some short indie horror games next October. Yes. I was mentioning, this is going to be a repeat when you watch it again, but this is basically a cult classic as far as horror games go. This, Slender, the SCP, Containment Breach games, those are games that are really come to mind when it comes to like horror in the niche, like, I don't know, the niche part of horror video games, because everyone thinks of horror, they think of Resident Evil, Silent Hill. I don't know if anyone thinks of Dead Space 1, and then it stopped being scary because it was just all jump scares, and you're like, oh, that one's gonna jump on me, bang bang. What other horror game? Clock Tower, Dino Crisis. I don't know if anyone remembers Dino Crisis. I never beat Dino Crisis, but I want a remake. I severely want the Resident Evil 2 remake treatment for Dino Crisis. It is 8:20 for me, and I'm probably gonna take a break, and then I'm gonna stream on Twitch for Call of Cthulhu, and I'm gonna play it until it finishes. And I should probably put a final on this video too once the stream is done and all that. But good job. It was pretty good. Pretty good experience overall. Good Spooktober. I'm glad I played it. Nothing to really wow me, but it's a good game. It's a good game. Play it if you want. Can't say I recommend it, but I don't not recommend it. How do I phrase that? I won't recommend it, but it's not that I'm not recommending you to play. This is a game you should play. But I don't know. I'm just on the fence about that. If that makes sense. Yeah. Alright then, I hope you enjoyed. I changed the brightness, so hopefully you were able to see everything that I was looking at. And I'm sorry that the other videos were too dark. That is my bad. I'll see if I can do better next year. So, again, I hope you enjoyed. Sorry I didn't stream or squeal like a little girl. Or was terrified or anything like that. But, hit and miss, you know. I played Colot. Colot was last year Colot. That game was scary until after a certain point I realized there was nothing. There was nothing anywhere. Just creatures. That was it. Just shadows everywhere. They were pretty simple to avoid. And the ambience was... I feel the ambience in Colot was scarier here. Like, I'm getting shivers thinking of Colot. But Colot was literally a joke. Colot wasn't anything. If anything, Colot was a waste of my time. But, you know, in the end of the day, when I'm thinking of Colot, I'm glad I played Colot. You know, as far as horror games go, it was... the story was confusing. And I think that's what makes it kind of like a really mega Colot. The story made, like... So, well, who's the main character? Is he someone investigating, or is he the monster? What? You know? But anyway, again, I'm trying to end this. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. If you liked, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share the video to others if you feel like they will enjoy what I do. And if you like this series, maybe you'll like a different series I have on my YouTube channel. I do stream on Twitch, so my Twitch name link thing is in the description, so you'll be able to check that out. I have some games already highlighted on Twitch for you to see. I am currently on YouTube. I was playing this game and Kingdom Hearts, but because this is literally my last week of Spooktober, since I only stream on the weekends due to the school semester, I decided to just finish Amnesia. So there won't be any Kingdom Hearts this week, but there will be probably a finale for Kingdom Hearts next week in November. Since I'm literally at the end of Kingdom Hearts 1. And then after that, I'll start, we'll see. We'll decide what we do next. Either 358 over 2 days or Chain of Memories. But, Twitch, I'm doing Call of Cthulhu. I didn't stream last week because I was working on homework and then I got tired and I wanted to sleep. So I'll be doing my best to make up the time lost that I couldn't do, last week. Hopefully finish it tonight. I would like to finish it before October ends. But then I don't really know how long the game is, so shrug. But I'm also playing Final Fantasy VII on Twitch. So there won't be any Final Fantasy VII today. Next week, Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy is going to be a pretty long game, so that one's not going to end. So anyway, I'll see you guys on Twitch then. Yeah. This has been Omnes-D-Stahl. Thank you very much for watching, and again, I hope you enjoyed. Have a good night, have a good October, and enjoy Halloween. Good night.